Yo, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, Ulsters, look at my cam, man. This is what happened.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, Ulsters, look at my cam, man. This is what happened.
Somebody's a fucking start of all this shit, you know? Somebody fucking start of all this shit.
See, the madness is, right, we're telling everyone that we don't want Muslims in our country, radical. And the reason is because they're hell-bent on blowing each other up. I mean, do you think they're not hell-bent on blowing us up, fucking getting their own way?
There you go.
Fuck them all, man. Apart from Elena, she's the nicest Turkish person I've ever met in my life. But not in a fundamentalist kind of way. Fucking hell, man. Erdogan's under it right now.
I've got no time for these asylum-seeking bastards anyway, you know. Fuck them.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think I'd fuck them.
Fuck them and fuck them. See. Concrete boots. So what was that crackdown to do with Turkey? What actually happened?
Well, allegedly three people went into the airport at Qatar, and two of them blew themselves up, and one of them fucking pulled out an AK and started shooting up the gaff.
And how did they get in with an AK? It was all metal protecting.
Exactly. It's all fucking bullshit. I don't believe none of it, man. All these fucking massacre shits. I think they're all fucking fucking made up bullshit by the government, man. To be honest, they set the whole thing up. They create a diversion, you know, problem, reaction, solution, man. Hegelian dialect. That's what it's all about, man. And then we have to give up our fucking rights and our fucking beliefs to cater for this shit. And it's just ridiculous, man. It's fucking becoming a joke now, man.
So what you're saying is someone went in with an AK-47 and the other guys fucking done a suicide bombing.
Yeah, basically they only got as far as the fucking barriers X-ray barriers. They got up to there. Obviously they couldn't get past that, and then they set themselves off. Shouted out fucking Allahu Akbar. You see all the people running, and then they fucking let go. Which is just a bit weird. And some dude outside started letting off with an AK, allegedly. I'm not buying. I don't buy none of it, man. I don't believe fuck all that I see on the news, man. Most of it is complete bullshit. I just showed you the video. Look at my cam. Look. Show you it again, man. Hang on. Let me just fucking grab the mic. Fucking.
Everyone's like running the one direction, you know. And the next minute, they'll start running the other direction. Did you not notice that, Roy? A video what you had on display. It's like the one, like they start running the one direction, and then the next minute they change the direction back to the other way.
Well, let's have a look, man. This is the video, man. Hang on. They're all just pondering around like you would. And then running around, it looks a bit staged to me. Look, everyone's running away, look. Like they're all fucking crisis actors. And then boom, flash. It's here, right? Where's all the dead bodies right here?
Rewind it. Now see the desk what you're watching where like this camera's obviously showing, yeah. There's not one person behind this desk. But see once you're playing it, play it and I'll tell you what you're seeing whenever you're watching. Right, press play. What do you see? Now watch this woman run. No, right to the very beginning. Right to the very beginning. Right to the very start, man. That's not the very start, man. Because you see like this girl running into the crowd. There she is, her there, look! Bump! There you go, see the running? Did you see that dude running in like a champion? And then who the fuck's he running in there like Linford Christie? What's that all about? If he's running away from that direction, where the fuck are they running that direction? Ah, fucking man, that's...
Yeah, well look at this, man. Look, the explosion goes off here. Hang on, let me just get this out of the way. The explosion goes off right here, look. Hang on. There. Explosion goes off here. Hang on, the lights up. Now, you'd think all these people would just hit the deck and fucking perish, alright? Because if you go back a little bit, alright, these are people. So you, that kind of flash, you'd think, oh, everyone would hit the deck. Watch what happens, man. They carry on.
There's definitely something going on for your man though, mate, because he was running, he slid completely on his fucking arse. Like he slid in his arse, and see whenever he got back up again, mate, it was like he was looking to see if it was okay for him to stand back up. Him there, he's hiding underneath the desk. Aye.
Ulster's finest. What's going on, brother?
How's it going, my man?
Congratulations to the United Kingdom. I gotta give them that one, Ulster. Kicked the shit out of the European Union. Globalists are fucked. I think the movement's starting.
It's about time, man. Want none more of these fucking foreign bastards coming into the country, you know. Well, to be honest, really, if that what they were showing us real footage or whatever, you know, that's Turkey trying to fucking basically say, oh look, we're being attacked. We're being attacked. Just so they're like basically saying, you know, it's good if we come into fucking Europe and come into your country. It's not us who you need to worry about. Bollocks.
Sovereignty, brother, sovereignty. Same shit we're facing here under this crackhead fucking Obama. And God help the United States if Hillary Clinton gets elected. It's the end of us, man. It is. It's the end of one of the greatest nations in the United fucking world, man. We're done. If that whore gets elected, we're fucked. Sovereignty is important. You know, it really is. And you look at two of the oldest countries, standing governments in the world, is the United Kingdom and the United States, born from the United Kingdom. I ain't giving up our sovereignty. Fuck that, man.
I agree with you, mate. Like, our world's fucking destroyed now. What it's coming down to now is just pure fucking Muslim. That's what the world's coming to.
Yeah, and we have a president that just lets them roll on in. Come on in. Come on. Come to America. Oh, don't worry about a background check. I know we can't check on you. Hey, fuck, I know you hate us. I know you want to get here and implement your little Sharia law communities, and you want to do this and do that. It's just on. And this president's a fucking traitor, man. There's no doubt in my mind. This shit is not by accident. You know what I mean? He can't be that fucking stupid. This shit is planned.
Yeah, what's up, Ranger? Fucking hell. Listen, he just fucking signed an executive order and to let all the Muslims in, alright? And then the Supreme Court overruled him and he's pissed, man. And he's like, I'm gonna do it again. I mean, what? Are you fucking off your fucking chump? Fucking hell, he's out of control, man. He needs to be fucking taken down ASAP, man. Are you fucking serious? Any president, right, that goes beyond Congress and starts signing executive orders to do whatever they feel is the right thing to do should be fucking impeached, man, straight away. But why, you know, why hasn't that happened, man? Because the whole fucking, all of them, they're all fucking criminals, man, a lot of them.
Well, it's because you have 1,000 politicians in the Federal District of Columbia, 1,000 telling 300 Americans what to do. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of my countrymen. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a bleeding fucking idiot. I'm not going to grab a fucking one of my M4s out of the gun locker, run up to Washington and shoot the shit out of them, which it should happen, but because you'd be labeled a criminal, traitor, treasonous, right? Everybody here is comfortable in their fucking life. They won't wake up, man. They won't. And the sad fucking thing is, I'm going to double click just once. The sad fucking thing is, and this is no slam to the United Kingdom, because my grandfather was born in the United Kingdom, and our nation was born in the United Kingdom. The bad thing is, we fought a king, for what we felt as colonialists in the 13 colonies was a tyranny. We won, and born a great nation. And now we have a motherfucker up there right now doing far more than the king could have ever done to wrong the colonial. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's just like, oh, it's okay. Dude, I'm ready. When it happens, I'm ready.
Wasn't it just 3% that stood up and fought? Sure, it was 3%. Is that where the 3% has come from?
That's why there's a big 3% movement in this country. You know, type in 3% United States. There's a huge 3% movement. Because in the 13 colonies, it was only 3%. You're correct. It was 3% that stood up and fought. Well, we got 300 million of us against 1,000 of pricks in Washington. I mean, do the math. It's just there's got to be a catalyst. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what the fucking catalyst is going to be. But there has to be a major catalyst for these sheep. Wake the fuck up and take back our country, man.
Well, I mean, you need what now? 1/4% will be a rise up 1/4% out of 300 and so million people. That's all it takes, man. But I think there's a lot going on, you know. I mean, I could get into so much shit right now, but it's probably far too complicated for fucking everyone to fucking digest. But what I will say is that there is shit going on right now, you know, and everyone needs to fucking, you know, open their eyes and realize exactly what is happening right now. Why Barack Obama can get away with what he's getting away with, and why Hillary fucking Clinton can run for fucking president of the United States of America. Are you kidding me? What people don't understand is, right, is that she's a fucking war criminal at best. She deleted 30,000 emails, alright? She's involved in Chinagate, Vince Foster, fucking Benghazi. I mean, you fucking name it. I mean, and that's just a few things. That's just a couple of things. And she's fucking incriminated 100%. And yet, still, the FBI, even though they came out, some FBI guys come out and said, look, she should be indicted. And then one FBI whistleblower come out and said, you know what, if the FBI don't indict her, I'm going to go public with the information. And still nothing has happened yet. What happened to that fucking FBI guy? He's probably dead, mate. He's probably in a ditch somewhere.
You know, the fucking crazy thing is, here, I'll tell you one simple thing. It's illegal for the United States to sell any other government. For example, like for Russia, we can't sell Russia our enriched uranium. Can't do it. Total. You don't do it. But you know what happened was when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. This is a fact. I'm not speaking out of my ass. This is a fact. When she was Secretary of State, a Canadian company come in and said, hey, we'd like to buy some of that enriched uranium for our program here in Canada. Well, you'd think being the State Department and they'd have information, intelligence, blah, 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 whatever. The fucking dirty whore took money from this Canadian company in the Clinton Foundation and sold the uranium to this Canadian company because they donated to the Clinton Foundation. Well, it turns out the Canadian company is actually owned by the Russian government. The Russian government. So our enriched uranium went to Russia. Now, I ain't talking through my ass, do the math. She sold enriched fucking uranium to the Russians.
But you do realise, like, America is basically arming the fucking enemies as well now. You know? But anyway, here, Roy. Here's a wee video there where I just caught on what was going on in Turkey and what incidents. Tell me what you think of this, Roy. Let me see your opinion on this. Oh, I'm actually quite interested to see what you say too.
To me, so far, the whole thing is staged, man. The whole thing is fucking melodramatics. I've studied like 7 or 8 videos already tonight, man. I've been on this since it happened. And I'm not buying none of it, man. I'm not seeing any bodies blown to pieces. I'm seeing crisis actors with fucking red fucking jelly on their fucking shirts and shit. That's all I can see, man. This is all bullshit. Look, Erdogan came out today and said to Putin, very sorry that we shot down one of your planes. Why? What, because the Turkish fucking tourist industry has collapsed completely and that was 67% of your GOP or GDP? Is that why? And you know what Putin said? Oh really? And then this false flag happens, and then now Europe has got to unite against ISIS and the evils of the fucking East. We've got to stand together because England have now pulled out of the fuck off, you stupid cunts. If you buy this shit, then you're as thick as your fucking shit that comes out your bum hole. Alright? Because I ain't buying none of it. To be honest, Ulster, this all smells of false flag shit to me, man.
I'll tell you what, like I say, I'm proud of the English people that said, you know what, we're not going with this globalization. We want our English sovereignty back. Who the fuck is Germany and France and Norway? You know, who the fuck are they to tell the English people, hey, something as stupid as you got to package your milk like this if you're going to sell it over here? And Obama, that disgraceful son of a bitch, went to the United Kingdom and lectured the English people. Goes to show you what an arrogant fucking cocksucker he is. Who the fuck does he think he is, lecturing to the English people what they should do with their own nation? See, hey, imagine what we're dealing with here if this cocksucker's willing to go over there and tell you what you got to do. Somebody should have shot that prick the first year in office, I'm just saying.
Mate, fuck Obama. Obama can go and suck a dead dog's dick, you know. See, at the end of the day, every president what's always been in the United States has been a fucking Ulster Scotsman, you know. It's either from fucking Ulster or Scotland, you know. And if you check it down, mate, I promise you, the full bin again. But Obama's a cunt. But I really want to know a situation to do with Turkey, man, you know, because I haven't seen, like, anyone pulling, like, dead bodies or anything like that, you know. It's like, just this whole thing. I think it's like Turkey just trying to fucking set, like, an example because, obviously, the UK pulled out of Europe. I don't know, man, it's just...
Look at that video, alright? Now, someone shouts out, Allahu Akbar, right? The next second, they're going to detonate and blow themselves up, right? They had about 4 or 5 seconds to all run away, get out of the fucking thing, man. And then they set off a firecracker. That's how I fucking see it, man. I don't believe none of it. I think the whole thing is contrived. Completely fucking contrived, man. And as for Obama, man, he's the lowest of fucking lows, man. He's a complete fucking puppet. If you can, if you watch him walk along, you can actually see a big fucking hand up his ass, you know, pulling strings, telling him what to fucking do, man. He's a disgrace to the American fucking population, man. And I really truly hope that what we did in the UK, right, by voting out unanimously, by the way, it wasn't like 2 or 4%. It's unanimous. Alright, we know this for a fact. They tried to fucking swing it and own it, but it was 70-odd% in favour of getting out. And now they're saying that they're not going to accept it. Well, we don't accept this thing. We're going to have another referendum because this is unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Now, fuck off, man. You either play the democracy card, well, or you play the fascist card. We're going to, alright? So these people that are asking for another referendum are pure fascists. And remember, who invented the European Union? That would be none other than, what's his name again? Oh yeah, Adolf Hitler. And these people have played along all the fucking way, man. You know, study history, people, and learn the facts. And you'll wake up to this shit.
See, Roy, this is where me and you fucking fell out last time. Because you're a fucking supporter of Adolf Hitler and I'm not, you know.
No way, man. I don't support Adolf Hitler. I'm not a fascist, bro. Believe me. What I'm saying is that Adolf Hitler, he came up with the ideology of the European Union. That is what his goal was. And he was funded by the Rothschilds. They funded both sides of the fucking Second World War. They was like, oh, this is fucking awesome, man. We're going to make a fortune. And they hedged their bets on both sides. They knew exactly what they was doing. This is what I'm saying when I say about all wars are bankers' wars. Because they're all instigated by the bankers. And if you do the history, it makes sense. You know, just look up that. Just type in all wars are bankers' wars, and you'll get a load of you'll get a couple of videos, and you'll get a transcript The transcript is well worth reading. But the video by Michael Rivero, it really does hit home, and it puts it in perspective. Maybe after watching that, you will go and read this transcript and you'll understand. I mean, it's not about, you know, someone's going to invade us and try and take us over. It's not about that. It's about bankers. It's about economics. And this is what people don't know. They don't understand that shit. And they don't really care. Because they're fucking idiots.
But sure, what's gonna be the difference here? And if that's what you're saying, you know, if that's what you mean, and then what are you gonna say about fucking Saudi Arabia and all these other countries? Or Dubai? Where do you see Dubai in a fucking couple of years, man? It's already the richest country in the world, you know, but like, have you seen what they've already started doing? Like, they've started naming a wee town called London. Like these wee islands of Dubai and shit like that. You've got London, you've got Scotland, you've got Wales, you know, they're naming these wee fucking islands, man. Ah, man. Fuck!
Well, if that doesn't fucking poke you in the fucking eye and wake you up to say, what the fuck is going on here? Then nothing will, and you're a lost fucking soul, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Look at all these refugees, right, from the Middle East, Syria. Israel said, we're not taking any of them, right? Saudi Arabia said, we're not taking any of them. Even though we've got plenty of room, plenty of space, plenty of air-conditioned tents to cater for 3 million people once a year for their fucking little pilgrimage. We're not going to take any of them. What does that say? What does it say, right, that Hillary Clinton is pushing for women's rights and LGBT rights to get the vote, to get into power, when she takes £200 million from Saudi Arabia that hang gay people, okay, and stone women that disagree with their family, and allow families to murder their children if they get raped. I mean, does it make sense to anybody, really? Can anyone see what's going on here?
I see what goes on with Saudi Arabia, mate. They've got the richest fucking combines probably in the whole fucking world, you know. But everything what they're doing is all dodgy dealing, man. Every fucking thing what they do is dodgy dealing. I've seen David Cameron over there, you know. And that's probably why that motherfucker fucking put his fucking boots down and retired. Because he lost all his contacts after doing it. After coming out of Europe.
See, what people don't understand, in geopolitics, everyone's got everyone by the bollocks. See what I mean? You know, like Saudi Arabia, I've got America by the bollocks over 9/11. Because we know 9/11 was a fucking inside job, man. I mean, anyone to say that it was a random attack by a fucking guy in a cave is fucking, you know, he's beyond fucking help. But this is where we're at. One holds everyone to account by blackmail. And this is what politics are based upon. This is why they allow certain people to rise up in the high ranks of politics, because they've got them by the bollocks. You know, like with David Cameron sticking his penis in a pig's mouth. That was kept secret. And then until he went against the establishment, they released it and they said, look, we got pictures of you putting your cock in a dead pig's mouth. What was that all about? That's how they work. That's how they run, man. They'll say, yeah, you want to be a fucking member of the CIA or MI6 when you're at university, and you're all excited about it, and then they say invite you to a hotel and they get prostitutes and cocaine and they take pictures and blah blah, and they say, we got you by the balls now, and if you don't do what we say, we're going to expose you and fucking make you look like a cunt. So then you're tied into the whole fucking regime. And this is how they fucking operate. This is how politics operate. It's even more fucking intense than Cosa Nostra fucking Italian fucking gangster shit. Believe me. But Tell that to the average fucking Joe and they'll say you're talking out of your bumhole. Well, really? You want to do some research and you'll find out some stuff that you didn't know about.
But what are you researching on though, Roy? You know? You're sat saying like, oh, this is bullshit, you know? You're not really doing much research. Because you weren't alive back in them days. So the only research, the only truth you're going to get is from your family. From your father, his father, his father, you know? Because you're basically saying like the media is completely corrupted. And then you're talking about watching things over the internet, you know? Who says that's not corrupted?
Yeah, but listen, this is what you don't understand. I talk to people like Steve Pachenik, alright? And people like David O'Keefe, and I talk to people like Craig Roberts, alright? These people used to work for the government. They worked for the government, alright? They worked under Ronald Reagan and Bush Bush Senior, and they're what we call now whistleblowers, and they're telling us everything. This is why the government's coming down. This is why people are beginning to take control. People are outweighing the opinion of the politicians because we've got the internet. This is why the government now want to bring in a red button to shut the internet down, because the people are too informed. We're too fucking informed. And even Hillary Clinton said 2 years ago, said we are in an info war and we are losing that information war. We're losing it. And then her husband then went ahead and said, look, we need a red button to shut down the internet. So when people get out of control, it's part of martial law. I mean, what does that tell you as an individual? I mean, you don't have to be a fucking rocket science to work it out.
I can tell you what it tells me right now. I think everyone's fucking brainwashed to the fucking mental state of mind. You know? And the worst thing whatever happened to society was a thing called fucking internet. Where people started reading this shit while people start reading. And start getting even more fucking brainwashed. That's what fucking happened.
Propaganda, right, is the first major aggression of a war, you know? I mean, that's what you got to fucking take into account. Propaganda. And if people buy into that propaganda, alright, then whoever's putting that propaganda out is got a fucking leading hand in that war, and it progresses from there on in. See, there are three kinds of propaganda. There's black, white and purple propaganda, and some propaganda is good. It's like it's positive. Some of it is kind of controversial, but most of it is pure fucking misconception. And this is what gets us into these wars. This is what turns the tide of the ability of the people to make a conscientious decision, you know.
Conscientious? Looks like Roy, behave yourself. Roy, I'd like you to give me an example, right? Of something give me your pure example of how you would make this world different if you were the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Tell me what you would do for Great Britain. That's what I would love to know.
Wow, I mean, you know what? I've never actually sat down and thought about that, man, to be honest. But I think I'd want to be, first of all, independent. You know, I'd want to create an independent fucking sovereign society. I think that would be the start, and then we could negotiate our own shit with whoever we want to without being told what to do by an undemocratic fucking European Union. They pay their fucking members 200 grand a year with a £35,000 a year excess so that, you know, if you want to get a cab or go to dinner or, you know, buy shit, and, you know, and these people are unfucking elected, telling us what we can and can't do. No matter what we say or what we decide in a personal referendum, we had no say in the matter in Europe. So I would get rid of that, which is what we've done right now. And then I would appeal to the people to accept that state of sovereignty and fucking stand up and fucking work hard and fucking do their own thing. But like I said, I've never really thought about it, but that's the basic shit that I would say if I was Prime Minister at that time.
Well, mate, we're already out of Europe, you know. So, who are you speaking for? Like, England becoming independent. But I don't understand that, mate. Can you text it? Can you type in the room? What do you mean independent? Because obviously, like, the UK's came out of Europe. So what do you mean independent? Like, England to be independent as just England? Because obviously you're speaking with an English accent. What do you mean? I don't understand it. Can you type it? Oh, do you need the microphone?
Give me that fucking mic. As you know, I'm from Celtic origin, man. English. Well, I'm English because this is where I ended up, but my forefathers are Irish and Scottish. All right, that's where I come from. That's my heritage. And yeah, I would love Ireland and fucking Scotland to all stay in that same little community, man, because we've had our ups and downs, man, but we've got along, you know, and we've matured somewhat. And I would say that we should stay as we are in our own little colonial area and away from fucking Europe, man. I mean, because we've got the brains, we've got the technology, we've got the fucking know-how, and we have proved beyond any shadow of a doubt, man. We owned like 1/3 of the fucking population of the world at one point. The empire was like 1 billion people, you know. But you know, people don't understand history. They don't see how sequence of events change, you know. For me right now, I think that we should stay close to Ireland, we should stay close to Scotland, and we should stay independent of Europe. Stay out of the European Union. Trade the way we trade, because we produce shit, we make shit, we invent shit. We can sell to Australia, Pakistan, India. We can sell to all these countries and make fucking trillions of dollars. But the European Union doesn't allow us to do that. But as an independent, unificated fucking organization, we can do that, and we know how to fucking hold that down, man. Yeah, I'm out of Europe, man. I've voted out. I'm a Brexit kind of guy.
Give me a fucking mic. Well, if you're out of the European Union, then in that case you wouldn't need to worry about that, you know. But what was it you says? You were a Celtic? I thought you were Irish, Roy. Are you Irish? Are you Celtic? What the fuck are you? I thought you were a Catholic, Roy. I thought you said in the room you were a Catholic. I thought you said you were a Catholic, Roy. You do realise that the fucking Celts killed Catholics? You do realise that?
Yeah, I know. I fucking know. I was brought up a Catholic. But, like I said, my ancestry, right, tells me that I weren't there back in like 300-400 years ago. Alright, I wasn't a part of that fucking argument. When I was born and brought up, I was brought up in the Catholic environment. Alright, and then I worked it out, man. It took me a long time. It took me 15 years. I used to go to church 2-3 times a week as a Catholic before I fucking woke up and thought, what the fuck? I didn't know shit. I just followed the leader. You know, I didn't know. I had no fucking clue, man. We had no internet in them days. We didn't, If we wanted to know history, we had to go to the library, and you go to the library and you read certain books, and then you get swayed this way and you get swayed that way, and then because you're in the middle, you think, fucking hell, man, where do I go, man? Where's my allegiance? Where am I as a fucking individual? Where is my fucking empathy? But then you find out that your history is Scottish and Irish, and it goes back way back and way back. So you're kind of an amalgamation, an immigrant, if you like, man. You call it what you want. You're Ulster Scotch. Is that how you identify? Yeah, Ulster Scotch. Well, I'm fucking Irish Scotch. But you know, where do you fucking draw the line, though? You know, it's quite confusing, man, because we are many generations away from when they fought for their independence and their acceptance. I mean, like hundreds of years, bro. So how do we make that fucking fundamental choice? We make it by the people that are talking about the things that we kind of align to. See what I mean? And then, well, we as in whoever you are, man. I'm not saying me and you. I'm saying we as individuals, once we've worked out where we come from and what part of... See, I'm a true believer that, you know, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales should all be just one little thing, man. We should be our own little thing. I really believe that. But, you know, as far as Europe's concerned, fuck Europe, man. I'm not into that, man. I think we should just all stick together and fucking stand up and fucking... and do our own thing. I really believe that.
How the fuck can we all stand up and do our own thing, mate? One minute you're fucking saying like, well, English and Ireland and fucking this and that. Mate, I don't even think you know what you are, Roy, to be honest, mate. That's what makes me giggle to myself. I was actually laughing my balls off. You know, one minute you're fucking Celtic, next minute you're English, next minute you're fucking Irish. And... oh man, I don't know.
Listen, I'm not English, alright? Let me just say that. I'm not English. I'm from Irish and Scottish descent, alright? So what does that make me? Right? So you study Irish history and then you study Scottish history and you think, well, you know what? You have to decide for yourself who you're affiliated with. And do you say, oh, I'm Scottish, or no, I'm Irish, or because I live in England, I'm English? Look, I live in England, right? So by default, I'm British because I've lived there for so long. And I can claim British sovereignty, right? I can say, oh, I'm British, I live under common law, blah, blah, blah. I can say all that shit. However, right, I can still go and get myself a Scottish passport. I can go and get myself an Irish passport. Because I've got that right. Because my ancestors gave me that right. You know? What I believe and what I think doesn't matter. It don't matter.
But obviously it does matter, mate, if you're sat here complaining like you're trying to fucking tell people what you think is the way for people to start thinking, you know? If that's the way you think, then why the fuck are you over in England if you claim to be Irish? You know? It's hypocritical, bro. It really is, man. It's hypocritical as fuck.
How is it hypocritical, you fucking stupid cunt, man? Listen, this is where my parents ended up, right? In England. And I grew up, first 10 years of my life, well, 14 years of my life, I grew up in Ireland. And then we came back to fucking England. And that's just how it was. And I had kids and fucking, you know, had a life, and that's just what happened, man. You know, maybe if I didn't fucking do that, I might have gone back to Ireland and met someone and had kids there. Who knows? But that's irrelevant, bro. Fucking irrelevant, man. You know, I still believe in my history on both sides, you know. I still respect that and try to stand by it as much as I can, you know. But I've never called myself English. and everyone who knows me calls me a paddy cunt, an Irish cunt, you know, fucking around, because I'm not fucking English. When England and Ireland are playing in a football game, you'll see me in a green t-shirt, all right, and my best buddies all wearing their English t-shirts. But when Ireland gets knocked out and England is still playing, I'm gonna cheer for England, man, because, you know, it's just how it is, you know. I mean, like I said earlier on, I think England, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland, we should fucking be a tight unit, man. We should be our own little United States of fucking the UK, or fucking whatever you want to call it, you know. I think we should be like close knit, because we've got the biggest brains in the world, man. We invent shit that goes viral and sells trillions of dollars of fucking shit, all right? And that's why us leaving the European Union, right, will not affect us in any way. Look, if Germany told us that we can't do trade anymore because you left the EU, you know how many people, right, would go under? Talking about BMW, Volkswagen, Mercedes. We fucking buy more vehicles off of them than anyone else in the world, man. Same as the Americans, man. We've got that fucking trade locked down, mate. So if you decide, Germany, to say, oh, you're not part of us no more, we're not going to do business, you are going to go under. You're going to lose thousands of jobs, tens of thousands of jobs, and your economy is going to fucking belly flop. And it's not going to happen. It's a myth. But, you know, unless you understand geopolitics, then you won't know what I'm talking about.
Well, personally, I think like you feel big time because you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't even know what the fuck you are, man, you know. You're saying you're Irish, you're Scottish or whatever, you know, and you're speaking with a pure fucking English accent. I don't understand it, mate. Like the biggest trade of the UK or whatever, like what's sent anywhere, is to do with the fruit which is being sent over to France and stuff like that, you know. And now you're trying to bring it into like this German shit, you know. This is how I know that you're fucking IRA boy.
Well, this is how I know that you don't understand geopolitics, man. But anyway, let me just make this little example, right? If two sparrows, okay, fucked each other and they were desperate for somewhere to live and they happened to lay their fucking eggs in a crow's nest that was abandoned, alright? When them eggs hatch, are they going to be crows or are they going to be sparrows? Well, let me tell you something, alright? They're still going to be fucking sparrows, even though they were fucking born in a fucking crow's nest, alright? That's all you need to know, you know. How they want to, if they want to fly like a crow because they were born in a crow's nest, good luck, give it a shot. You won't last 5 minutes. But it's up to you as an individual, right, to understand and work it out and study and study fucking, you know, study fucking politics, study fucking your history, study who you are, where you come from. Not just your mum's side or your dad's side, but both sides, and get an understanding, an appreciation how they came together when they did, and where their parents came together, and do a genealogy fucking breakdown on that, and then you can identify yourself, you know, instead of coming out and saying, well, I identify as a transvestite, non-binary fucking chihuahua. Well, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that I'm not English. I am British because I live here and I've lived here for so long. I am a Celtic. I'm from a Celtic fucking parentage, all right? Scottish and Irish, and I'm proud of that. And like I say, I'm not English, but I am British simply because I live here.
You're Celtic, but you claim to be a fucking Catholic.
Shut up, you fucking stupid fucking Irish cunt. I never said I was Catholic. I said I was Catholic, you fucking stupid cunt. And then I found out what a bunch of cunts they were, man. But yeah, I was a devout Catholic for fucking 15 years of my life, 14 years of my life. And then, like I said, man, I done a bad thing and smashed a priest in the back of the head with a fucking fire extinguisher. And they put me in a reform school. And after that, I was never a Catholic ever again. But in them days, we didn't know shit, man. We was fucking just brainwashed, mate. We were fucking told what to do, what to think, what to say, man. You know, you have to get to a certain point in your life where you can have your own opinion. And in modern society, I mean, for me, it was 14 years old. I see people in their 30s and 40s, they're still fucking brainwashed. They're still following the same fucking program that they were fucking following when they were 15.
Man, that's some real, like, seriously, that's some, like, completely nasty, disgusting shit. Hey, Kirk. €300. It's like, come on, you know? It's just not even wearing like a massive fucking pair of panties, you know? It's just got like the aluminum bra. I guarantee you now her panties are probably blue. You see? She's checking this shit. Yeah, you check it, bitch. Blue. Lies. Blue panties. Look at the fucking Asian kid in the background, man. There's a fucking Asian baby running about. Fucking Asians. That's not pink anyway. We all know it's blue, man. It's no point fucking telling lies. Yeah, of course you worked on it. Paying for the fucking Asian motherfucker what got her up the duff, you know. These bitches work hard.
This up, wait, man. Going to Victor today. Old Dinger, maybe. Fuck knows. Hey Sam, smash ya, smash ya.
Yes, Ned. How's that big nunga girlfriend of yours? She's fucking sexy, man.
Cheers, bro. How you going, alright? Dap daddy, dap daddy. Oh, come on. Come at me, bro. I got a bad cough.
Come at me? Fucking, what kind of gay shit is that? What are you talking, man? Come at me.
Holla at you, what?
Yeah, I'm just working, man. Postman Pat and his black and white cats.
Man, Rod, and his parcels of coke.
Yeah, out here fucking delivering all this political shit. And there's fucking Linda Burney. Who the fuck's Linda Burney? She looks like a fucking whore, mate. You see the smile on her. But it's kind of funny, you know, you get all these fucking... Oh, fuck it, man. It's politics, isn't it? July 2, we got a vote, yeah?
Oh, it's like 4 or 5 days, eh? Weed legalisation party. For me and the fucking... the other one's there. Nick Xenophon.
Oh, she's aware to wash the fucking poo stains from her panties, you know. Probably change them so it matches her bra. Yeah. Make sure to match the next time you come in, bitch. See you soon, sweetheart.
No, I respect.
Do you know what's wrong with this chick, man? I tell you what's wrong with this chick. She's coming. She hasn't realised that she's still wearing the panties from the night before. Yeah. That's what's wrong with her. She's forgot she's just randomly grabbed any fucking bra. You know? The fucking Asian motherfucker come back the night before and she just went fuck. And just went fucking completely chicken oriental. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, girl. I bet you her tongue's white. I bet you she's got a white tongue, man. Like wee bits of hairs and stuff on it, you know. I bet you if she was to squeeze her nipple, it would actually leak a wee bit of milk. A wee bit of discharge. Discharge nipples. Shit.
What up, Samantha, you tree pig?
Fuck off, skinhead, you cunt. You're a born bastard. You know? No one likes a racist. Fuck off.
And why do you start begging for red and asking me to come hang out?